Friends don't let friends skip leg day, so I am so glad you are here because we are training with supersets, which is such a fun way to increase your muscular strength and definition. You're only gonna need your dumbbells plus optional your booty band or mini resistance band. So grab those and let's get warm. We're gonna get right into our warm-up so we can get this workout started. As we go through our warm-up, I'm gonna explain the structure and what you can expect from this workout. So let's go ahead and get into our first warm-up exercise, which is gonna be a squat to reach and pull. So we're gonna take our hands up nice and high here. We're gonna squat down and then reach. So let those arms pull down and then reach up. Good. Head up, chest up. This workout today is all about the supersets. We have 7 supersets that we're gonna repeat twice, working in a vertical load format, which means we're gonna work down the row of those 7 supersets and then repeat them from the top for a total of 14 supersets with 50 seconds of work. After our supersets, 30 seconds to rest. Last one here, down and press it up. Now we're gonna go into alternating cross-body kicks, taking that fingertip, reaching towards your toes as you bring that leg up, and then other side. Good. And I'll have modifications throughout. When we have lunges, we do have a few sets of lunges today, combining with Romanian deadlifts, and then we have curtsy lunges. So I'll give you a modification for those if lunges bother your knees. We're gonna focus on lifting moderately heavy to heavy today. That's gonna help us work on that hypertrophy, that muscular definition, as well as build strength in our lower body. Last one. Good, now we're gonna go into hip circles. So with hip circles, knees gonna stay bent. Hands here on your hips, we're gonna lift it up and over. Good, really get that leg up and over. Starting to warm up through the hips. Also have a new hip mobility stretch out that if you find that your hips are tight, if you have pain in your low back, highly recommend adding that to your training. That is gonna make a huge difference. When you have tight hips, it's just not fun. You get all the creaking, you always feel like, you just that like tight feeling. It's not good. So check that out. Perfect to add after your workouts or on your rest days or both. I always feel like you can't overdo stretching. Unless you're stretching too far and you find pain, then you stop. But last one. Now we're gonna go into quad pull. So just bringing that heel towards the bum. Whoa, and doing a dance while you do it. Not really. Trying to hold our balance. One more warm-up exercise after this. So remember, with supersets, it moves quick, and this workout is gonna be no different because the longest rest we have, 30 seconds. So we're gonna do that one exercise, adjust your weight if you need, and then go right into that next exercise. Last one here, and then we're gonna take our legs out, sumo position, take it down nice and low, dropping that bum, opening up the inner thighs here, rocking from side to side, back is flat. Good, now we're gonna just bring those hands up, dropping one shoulder to the center, and then just twist it. A few more times here. We also have our mini resistance band or booty band, like I mentioned. Now, if you don't have that, that is no worries at all. You'll just do the exercises without it. But if you have it, I'll tell you when you need it. Won't be until halfway through our superset. Last 2 and 1. We're getting ready to go into a staggered squat. We're just gonna need 1 dumbbell for this. So grab that one moderately heavy to heavy dumbbell. Now the dumbbell is gonna go on the leading side that we're squatting with. This other leg is just gonna be out here for a little bit of balance. Going here in 3, 2, and 1. So squat it down and up. Weight is mainly in this working side with the weight. Keep the weight in the heel. Chest is up. So easing into our supersets here with some unilateral work. Always good. Keep that chest up, don't hinge over, don't round your back. Keep it strong. So we're just gonna switch it over to the other side. Couple more reps. And then we switch it. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Pop it up and over, other side. Leg comes back for that staggered position. And here we go. And press. Exhale as you press up. Remember, keep the weight in your heel as you drop down and up. Working at your own pace through our reps today. Follow my lead if you want. Just try not to go too much quicker because we want to, again, keep full range of motion, keep good form while we're working heavy. Almost there. Moving on to our next superset here in 3, 2, and 1. All right, next superset, sumo squat, and then into curtsy lunge. So if those lunges bother your knees, you're gonna do a squat to alternating lateral leg lift. You might want a couple sets of dumbbells out here, just kind of depending how you're gonna work your weights for this. Sumo position, time is moving. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, sumo squat, down and squeeze. Now with your sumo squat, you can always have just one dumbbell in the center if that works for you, or 2 on each side. Either way, we're keeping that form. Head up, chest up, dropping the bum. Same thing with our curtsy lunge. When it comes up, I'm gonna use just one dumbbell, but you can use 2 on each side. Giving you all the info now because, again, like I said, moving quick today. You gotta keep going. I know the legs are getting tired, but you know, like I said from the beginning, friends don't let friends skip leg day because it is so important. Last 3, 2, 1. Curtsy lunge here. 1 dumbbell, and we go. Or that modification squat to lateral leg lift. Take your time in the squat. Lift and squeeze. Now, if you are holding 1 dumbbell in front, make sure those arms aren't coming out. Tuck the elbows in. We don't need the arms flailing out. Almost there. 30 seconds to rest next. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, nice job. Now we are going into a kickstand Romanian deadlift to rear lunge. We're gonna stay on the same side, work it once, then switch it over to the other side for that second set through. 2 dumbbells for this. So kickstand RDL. Now modification, you are doing a kickstand or a kickstand Romanian deadlift to rear leg lift. So going here in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Down, bring it up, lunge it back. Or do that rear leg lift. If you're doing that rear leg lift, really squeeze the glutes. Work those out as you do that lift. Back flat, core engaged. Weight stays nice and close to your legs with the RDL, and then again with the lunge. Now with that lunge, back needs to stay flat. You might have a slight hinge forward, that's okay, but you don't want your back to round. So we're just gonna switch it over to that next side. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Other leg comes forward. Here we go. Really working that posterior chain, of the lower body. It is so good. Drive those hips to the wall behind you. You're almost there. You got this. Keep working hard. We're getting stronger right here and right now. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, this is where, if you've got your band, you're gonna put it on, and you're not gonna take it off for the next 4 supersets. We're gonna go into a lateral squat walk, band right above the knees, then a goblet squat. So we're gonna do 2 and then 1 dumbbell. Grab your weights for this. Low lateral squat walk first. Now, if you don't have a band, just without, you will feel it, I promise. So here we go, take it down, squat it over, then walk it back. Keep it low. Lateral squat from side to side. Head up, chest up. So with this lateral squat walk, try not to come up to a full stand at all. Keep a slight bend the entire time. Almost there, goblet squat next. So we'll just need 1 dumbbell. This is 3, 2, 1. 1 dumbbell, and we squat. Chest is up. Now with this band on, with this squat, don't let your knees cave in. You gotta give some pressure back to that band. Oh, heart rate is up with this superset. Working hard. You're doing awesome. Keep going, well over halfway here. Good news is, no dumbbell weight for the next exercise. But if you know me by now, you should be like, uh-oh, I'm scared. That means little move, big burn. Yes, it does. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, we're bringing it down. This is our little move, big burn. We're going fire hydrant. You can do this on your hands. You can bring it down to your forearms, wherever you need. But we gotta get ready. We got 5 out. Good, here's 3, 2, and 1. We lift and lower. So obviously the superset is gonna be working one side fire hydrant and then the other. So another unilateral set for you. Now, if you're down on your forearms, make sure you've got a straight line from the hips down. If you're up on your hands, again, working a straight line with that back. We never want a round arch. We never want to tuck it down. Nice and straight. All the way down, all the way up. Parallel to the floor. The fire hydrant, also known as the most attractive exercise we do. And of course, I'm kidding, because this is the most awkward exercise. Last 3, 2, 1. Switch it right over to the other side. Here we go. Whew. Don't forget, exhale as you lift. Breathing, working hard here, really burning out the glutes. Sweating up a storm as well. If that is you, yep, we're on it today. Whew, this one is tough. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Press it back if you need. Breathe, we're going into another glute burner, plus some core work, because we're gonna do a glute bridge into abduction. So again, keep the band on if you've got it. Whew. We're gonna add those weights for the glute bridge. And then if you want to remove the weights for that abduction, you can. So rolling it onto our back, getting those weights up. Going here in 3, 2, and 1. Lift it for glute bridge first. Down, all the way up, squeeze. Hold it at the top for a second. Back as flat as you come down. Back as flat as you go up as well. So you don't want to drive your hips so far that you start rounding your back. Just high enough to keep that back flat and get that full contraction. But we're not overarching. Weights in the heels, knees in line with toes, and we are building a strong behind right now. Perking, lifting. Whew, get that squeeze. So abduction is gonna be next. This is where you can let the weights go if you want. Last 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, now with this one, if you don't have that band, you're gonna use a little pressure here on your legs. Press back and back, but keep those hips up. Good. Keep it up, squeeze. I know, the burn is something fierce. This superset is no joke. Almost there, get those hips up, don't let them sag. Almost there. One more superset after this before we repeat from the top. And you are doing awesome. So good here. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Oh my word. All right, next exercise. No weight for this one. Another tough one though. We are gonna keep it down on the mat. We are gonna be in a side plank with our bottom leg bent and down. And then we're gonna lift and lower that top leg. So bringing it out, making sure you got some room. My dumbbells always like to take over. All right, bring it up. And we lift. Here we go, lift and lower. Now again, if you don't have a band, you can use your hand here. Give yourself a little extra pressure. But even without the band or the hand, you don't need the extra pressure because you can feel it. But if you have been considering getting booty bands or mini resistance bands, I will say one of the best, most inexpensive, smallest pieces of equipment you can have in your gym collection. For real, super cheap, and they make a big difference. So you can always, I always have those in my store. You can find it in the description. But if not, I mean, you can pick those up in a lot of stores now, even. Almost there. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Switch it right over. Other side, same thing, bottom leg down. Lift it and lower. Keep those hips up. Whew. Now without the band, you might find that your leg is lifting higher, and that's totally fine as long as you have control of that leg and you feel it working. With the band, kind of minimizes your lift, but that's okay. Whew. Work with your band though to make sure you're keeping it consistent each time with that lift. So you don't want to do a little tiny lift once and then a big lift and then go back to the tiny. Try to keep it consistent each rep. Almost there, then we go back to the top. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. All right, band is off. We're gonna work through the first 3 supersets without the band, and then we'll go back to it. So remember, first exercise or first superset is that staggered, staggered squat. So 1 dumbbell for this one. We're getting ready. We got about 5 seconds out. Grab that weight. One side, foot or leg here, back and away. And here we go. Squat it down. Ho, ho, ho. Hello. Hello, shake. Okay. You see why friends can't let friends skip leg day? Because we'd all be skipping leg day. I'm just kidding. I actually love leg day. It's just when I do that, you know, the next set where there's like really shaking and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun for the next like 2 days when I'm trying to go up and down the stairs. But that's okay. You know, we need this to get strong, to see those changes. And not only are you getting strong physically, but you're getting strong mentally. When we do those things we don't necessarily want to do, but we know we should do them, that is where the change comes in. Getting ready to switch it over. Here's 3, 2, 1, right over, and we squat. Remember, weight stays in the heel here for this leading leg. So you got a lot of the weight here on this leg. This other leg, just back there for some support. But you can really feel this in that quad, the top of your leg. And for these next supersets through, I'm gonna challenge you to try to use the same weight unless you can go heavier. If your form was super questionable, then go down. But if not, try to keep it the same or go up. Last 3, 2, and 1. Sumo squat to curtsy lunge, or that modification of the squat to lateral leg lift. All right, 15 and we go. Let's start getting into position. We know that 30 seconds goes by quick. And we came, so we wanna get every rep in. We wanna make every second count. Going here in 3, 2, and 1, sumo squat. Whew. Remember, chest is up, back is flat, all the way down, come all the way up. As you come up, think about squeezing those inner thighs together. That's another little tip, that when you're doing a rep and you really want to maximize it, get everything out of it, think about squeezing those inner thighs together. Because the sumo squat is great at working your inner thighs as well with this position. It's really working the inner and outer thighs more than a normal squat would. So when we're working that, we got to focus on it a little bit more to make those muscles activate and to really think about it, working deep into those muscles. Almost there. Curtsy lunge next. Again, you can use 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna use 1 right in the center. Last 3, 2, 1. 1 dumbbell out. And here we go. Head up, chest up. And breathe. You're doing awesome. You got this. Keep it up. Remember, if you've got the 1 dumbbell, elbows are tucked in. We're not letting the arms flail out or flare out. Flail or flare, either one. 30 seconds to rest next. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. If you need to grab a drink, dry off. Perfect time. We got just over 20. All right. Going into the kickstand Romanian deadlift to rear lunge, or if lunges bother your knees, that rear leg lift. 2 dumbbells for this one. Last superset before we add that band back on. 5 seconds. Shoulders rolled down and back. And here we go. Kickstand first, then lunge. Back stays flat. Good. Keep good posture throughout this, through your RDL, and then through the lunge. And then if you're doing that rear leg lift, really squeeze the glutes at the top. So take your time in that rear leg lift. Almost there, we switch. This one is pretty intense. For me, it gets the heart rate up. I'm not sure if you're feeling that too. Last 3, 2, and 1. Switch it over. Kickstand to lunge. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Keeping good posture. Don't let that back round. Keep it up. We're doing it. We're close now. Whew. So close. Less than 10. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Now this is where, if you've got your band, add it on. We've got that low lateral squat walk to the goblet squat. So 2 dumbbells first, then 1. All right, 10 seconds out. So remember, with that low lateral squat walk, try not to come up to a full stand at all. Keep it low. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Low. And low. Keep it up about halfway. Back flat, chest up. So remember, goblet squat next. We're gonna switch it up to 1 dumbbell. Couple more reps here. Oh, here it is. 3, 2, and 1. 1 dumbbell right into the goblet squat. Here we go. 50 on. Now with leg day, if you are someone that really struggles to get into leg day, I want to challenge you. Press play when leg day comes up. You will be so amazed at the changes that your body goes through when you add leg day. If you think about how much muscle mass we have in our lower body, it's a ton. And when you start to increase that muscle mass, you're gonna see so many changes. Things are gonna be easier in everyday life, which is huge. I mean, just think about it. It'll be so worth it. And I'm gonna go as far to say is you might end up loving leg day after you see the benefits that come from it. Oh, almost there. 3, 2, 1. No weight. Fire hydrant. Bring it down. Remember, you have the option on your hands or on your forearms. Either way, back is staying flat. Whew, breathe in here. All right, let's bring it down. We're getting ready. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Lift and squeeze. Exhale as you lift. Keep that belly button squeezing in towards your spine here. Work at your own tempo, but try not to hold it at the bottom too long, because that is our rest. We don't want to rest it out here. We want to work right here. We're going to get 30 seconds to rest after this. Switching it over to the other side next. It's coming up quick. In fact, here we go. This is 3, 2, 1. You can drive it back for a second. Get into position. And 50 on. Here we go. Keep in mind, we only have 2 supersets after this. That's going to be less than 4 minutes of work to complete this workout. Almost there, we get 30 seconds. Oh, wow. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get ready though. We're gonna move it right into that next exercise. This is the glute bridge to abduction. So we're gonna need our weights for this. Going heavy to finish strong. Last time we'll actually use our dumbbells in today's workout. Keeping that band on, dumbbells up at your hips. Weight is in the heels. Glute bridge first, followed by abduction in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Whew. I just want to say you are doing amazing. The structure for today's workout has been super intense. It has been challenging, but you are so close now, and I know you're gonna make it because we've got just 1 superset after this, and I know you got it in you. And I'm telling you what, the legs and the glutes are gonna feel so good after this. A little shaky, yes, but so much stronger. All right, we're gonna hold it up here in 3, 2, and 1. You can set the weights down if you'd like or keep them, but we lift it up and we just take the legs out. Little move in and out, keep the hips up. Whew. Whew. Now remember, if you don't have that band, you can just add a little extra pressure on the outer parts of your leg there. Oh my. We are close now. Well over halfway. Here we are. 3, 2, and 1. Keep that band on. 1 superset to go. That side plank leg lift with that bottom leg bent and down. Trying to get this space cleaned up. I'm trying to do the minimal amount of moving as I can to get the weights out. All right, we're getting ready. Remember that leg. We're gonna be up in that side plank position, lifting and lowering. So let's lift it on up. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Lift and down. Keep that body nice and long here. Keep that hip up, squeezing the core. As well as working the lower body, we have also been working our core today. I love it when we can work the abs without doing one single crunch, and we have done that today. So bonus. Just gonna switch it over. And then less than 1 minute of work. Oh, switching it up. 3, 2, 1, switch it over. And here we go. 50 on lift and lower. Remember, keep those hips up, belly button to spine. We are almost there, under 20 seconds to go. Keep lifting, keep lowering. And then we get to celebrate. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Wow, band, get out of my face. I don't want to look at you. No, I'm just kidding. I actually love the band. Oh my word, you rocked it. You did it. Thank you for joining me for leg day. I am telling you, without you here, it would have been tough going. So I am so glad that you joined me. Hey, if you want to get a little action for the upper body, why not check out this chest and back finisher? I love finishers. They are the perfect way to help you get in a little extra work for those certain muscle groups that you are working on, and chest and back with this lower body day would be such an awesome combo. In only 10 minutes, how can you say no? Check out chest and back. I will see you over there. Don't forget about that hip mobility stretch that I have as well. That'll be really helpful after this stretch to help with muscle soreness. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me for leg day. Now go kick butt.